Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is Pixie Dust Tarot, and I am doing your daily dust for December 2nd if you're watching in real time. So that is a Friday. I'm on Thursday. Okay, so I filmed this a day ahead of time, so you can take it for the day that I'm filming on if you're in my time zone or abouts. You can take it for whenever you stumble upon it, which can be any time of the year, but I am kind of working my way towards Christmas using decks that have silver and gold. So silver and gold edges. I might end up having to go to the silver and gold embossing. So let's see. One of my favorite silver edge deck is the Prisma Visions Tarot. It's a really neat deck that has pictures all aligned together. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And it tells a story. So let's see what we get. And also the book, I recommend getting one with the book because the book was very helpful when I was creating my own deck. I really like the definitions. Let's do a little shuffle. Okay. Another little shuffle. I just bought a gold deck that I thought was going to arrive tomorrow, but nope, it's not going to arrive until next week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't have got it, but I've been wanting it for a while now. Okay, let's see. And it was only $16, so. All right, let's take off the top. Ooh, we have the Knight of Wands. This is a very unique depiction. And this kind of like is part of a bigger story. Maybe I'll show it to you. Maybe not. But definitely if you watch the flip through review, which I will have in the little eye section up there in the corner, then you can see what I'm talking about. Let's see what else. We have Two of Swords. Okay, this it's very wintry. All the swords represent winter and being in your head a lot. Okay, and the Moon. I feel like whatever you've been thinking about, you still may not come to a definitive decision on this day whenever you're watching this. Let's zoom on in to get a little more information. So the Knight of Wands in this deck depicts a man at odds with himself. He's caught between two surging events, each attracted to his potential, each desirous of his energy. Imbued with power, he is eager to pursue his goals with reckless abandon because of this fire energy that Wands represents. But in his haste, he fails to balance or plan his approach, depending on his vigor to see him through. This is short-sighted, and he will be torn apart by the willful ardor of his spirit. I'm feeling like the Knight's energy is like a person coming through. This could be you, or this somebody coming towards you, but it is somebody coming towards you with passion. It could be even flirtation, somebody speaking flirtatious words, and maybe kind of like, oops, sticking his foot in his mouth, thinking, maybe that was a little too soon, maybe I overstepped. And I feel like you're the Two of Swords. It could be like flip-flopped, but one energy is this passionate Knight energy, and the other energy is this two of Swords going into your thoughts. Like, there could be a part of you that enjoys the attention, enjoys these, this outpouring of passion, but there could also be skepticism and uncertainty, because it's like it's kind of like this feeling like I've heard this story before, I know this kind of line, So this Two of Swords is a blindfolded woman, like you'll always see in a Rider-Waite-Smith type deck. And I mean, there's a variety of ways that they depict it, of course, but this one is done well, I think. She's sitting on a stump, crossing her daggers before her. Sometimes they'll be blindfolded, sometimes not, but she's blindfolded. She's unwittingly guards against a harmless butterfly. Huh. And failing to divine the meaninglessness of her defenses. Her tunic is similarly unsuited, doing little to protect its wearer from the icy atmosphere. The moon, goddess of illusion and fear, waxes behind her, shedding a little light. So there it is, in full power, this moon energy. This could be, when you stumble upon it, you could be under some kind of powerful moon energy, either full or new moon, or other moons. But what's interesting is that I feel like sometimes when we get in our heads too much, our ego mind, we lack our intuition. And I feel like these are defenses, defending against this energy that maybe it's not as bad as you think it is. Maybe it's just, maybe it's coming from a really natural, raw place, like, he means no harm, like he's the butterfly that's flying around, and you're like, he or she, but you're like, I'm defending against it, and the butterfly doesn't mean any harm, so maybe it's, maybe it's just a perspective situation. But I feel like you're not really you may gain perspective with a little more if you slip into more meditative energy instead of just monkey mind, So if you step into the meditative energy, the moon generally represents fears, right? But if you decide that this is elusive and mysterious, but it doesn't need to be something you're scared of. It could represent an illusion, though, like you're scared to trust this energy because maybe this person is not real, or being fake, or coming on too strong, and then that doesn't make any sense, or whatever. Logically, this energy doesn't seem making sense to you. But I feel like the more you let go of your ego mind, the more you step into your intuition, you'll understand better what this energy is. I'm kind of sensing myself that he's harmless, or this person's harmless, or she's harmless, or the situation's harmless. Like you're coming at it like Edward Scissorhands instead of just like, peacefully. The moon here on this deck is rising over a river, and it's full and it's dazzling in the water, and this reflection, the moon is the reflection of the sun, right? And it pervades like this ghostly realm where the subtle characteristics of objects are thrown into sharp relief. On either side of the river, wolves are howling their keening song, crying the illusory nature of their goddess. An empty boat rocks in the supple current, sole witnesses to the dreamlike emotive scene. So yeah, it's I feel like this is just your mood. The moon represents your mood. Think about what moon sign are you, because then that could help you in this day. On this particular day, look up your moon sign. Also look up the sign that your moon in. Look at the transits. What is the moon doing? That can help kind of in your decision making as well. If you want to stay in logic mind, then that's a good way to relieve the mystery of the day, or the mystery of your thoughts and feelings. Look up astrology. Look up what the moon means in your sign, or look up what the moon means in the sign for the particular day that you're watching this. And then you can know if this energy is something that you can trust or not. Or if it is, if it is a butterfly in disguise. But I just feel like, yeah, you can trust this energy, and take your time with it, and don't need to rush, but definitely get out of your head and go into more intuitive place. The moon is there as a guidance for those places, for the mysterious realms, I know, and it can be a little bit scary. So don't think of it as a place of fear, but as a place of enlightenment and heightened intuition, and then you'll feel like calm, and the energy that comes to you will feel more, more direct, more reasonable, more understanding will come to you, and your fears will dissipate a bit, I believe. So I hope you like that. I think you can trust. All right, faith, trust, and pixie dust.
Happy holidays.